For your information, journalists will always get work to do until the end time comes. That is why today we are back on the quick news here on Sammy Flex TV, because so many things are happening and journalists are always busy at post doing this and that. Let me say thank you to Digital Rasta, aka Currency, as well as Richie Flex. They are the producers and directors of today's edition of the quick news. I have just one name. My name is Sammy Flex, and we are looking at three major stories today on the quick news. And I know all these stories will interest you because they are people you have been talking about. They have been people you have been playing their songs, and it is going to be another spectacular moment here on the quick news. Now let's take the first one from OKFM to be specific, and here they are talking about rapper Sarkodie. He is the king, aka the president of success music. We are looking at a story from DJ Fletch, one of the top-notch DJs of OKFM. He served the station for so many years. He said something about rapper Sarkodie during the entertainment program hosted by Halifax Ni Ansado, called the Best Entertainment Program. Now, this is what he said. He said, Sarkodie does not appreciate DJs when his songs are played. And a story from Sammy K Media Online says, OK 101.7 FM's DJ Fletch, in a panel discussion on the Best Entertainment Show on OKFM, hosted by Halifax Ansado, has chastised Ghana's artist of the decade, Sarkodie, for being unappreciative of the support given to him by Ghanaian DJs. Now, as monitored by SammyKmedia.com, the DJ stated that Sarkodie and his management feel they are the highest, hence do not send their music to radio stations. He further stated that he called Angel, that is manager of Sarkodie, some time back to ask whether he listens to the radio and hasn't heard DJs playing his artist songs on the radio. But to his surprise, Angel replied by saying no. I want to do a little bit of a review on this particular story where DJ Fletch thinks that rapper Sarkodie is not being appreciative to the work DJs are doing for him. Now, to my fellow DJs, when you say rapper Sarkodie is not being appreciative, what exactly do you want? Do you want Sarkodie to be paying you some payola? Do you want Sarkodie to be testing you and saying thank you for playing his songs? Or better still, you want Sarkodie to give you a test that, oh, DJ Fletch, I'm listening to you. Guys, it's high time we do our work as media people, so we leave them as musicians to also do their work. As a matter of fact, when I saw the story, reading it, some people said that, is DJ Fletch trying to say or trying to demand payola from Sarkodie? But then I know very well that he's not demanding any payola from Sarkodie. Maybe the kind of appreciation he's looking for, he's the only person who knows best. I've heard so many DJs talking about the fact that this Christmas, musicians did not even say thank you to them. Musicians did not even give them any Christmas hampers or Christmas gifts. But then I think that if we are to continue relying on musicians to do this and that for us, seriously, we are always going to feel disappointed. Because maybe, for you know, their troubles, their problems are far advanced than what we are even going through. So it is my prayer that stories like this coming from DJ Fletch and maybe other like minds, we will seize them. Allow the musician to be a musician. Let him do his works. Now you, the DJ, you decide on what to do. Do you think it is Sarkodie's song you want to play? If that is what you want to do, feel free and do it. If you don't think, because you are seeing Sarkodie not to be appreciative to your works, you don't want to play his songs, that is you. The complaint won't help us. My advice, my 2 pence to all DJs and media people in the space. So take that note and let's move on. Once again, I'm interested in this story because it is a story about family. It is a story about relationship, whether someone is copying the other or not. Now, this one says, Fela Makafui reacts to Wanluv Kobolo's claims that she copies sister Debbie. I'll read a little bit of the story before we take it a notch further. Now, Wanluv Kobolo, in a most recent interview on 3FM, has raised claims that Fela Makafui is copying every move sister Debbie makes to the extent of stealing her boyfriend, that is medical. Now, the Ghanaian musician, who happens to be sister Debbie's elder brother, to that effect renamed the young actress as Fela Makopi in his viral 2019 wrap-up freestyle in which he talked about the viral stories of 2019. Now, speaking in an interview with Miss G, the FOKN, aka Fucking Boys, rapper reiterated his comments about Fela and added that she even copies Sister Debbie's dressing. Now, this is a quotation coming from Wanluv. He said, "I've seen a few and it's crazy. I think she just likes Deborah and she wanted to emulate Deborah's life, and she emulated to a point where she even came to get Deborah's boyfriend, and now she's continuing to be Deborah in a certain way." On this note, I have just an advice for Fela Makafui. Fela, there is something about the two people you are dealing with. That is Wanluv Kobolo and Sister Debbie. Remember that they are blood related, and the fact that they also have the same kind of character and the same kind of attitude. I'm not sure you are ready to respond to everything they say, because I have read some tweets from you where you also said that, "Let me hear she is copying my sister." Please, how? In which aspect? I copied her wine shop, her clothing shop, her lashes brand, her delivery company, or I'm bleaching my skin tone. See, 2020, I no need this energy. And that is what Fela Makafui's response was to Sister Debbie and the brother Wanluv the Kobolo. Fela, I think you are doing well. I think you are doing fine with your boyfriend Medical. His music career is also doing very fine. He is playing the shows, shooting all the quality videos home and abroad. There is a fight you cannot win, and that fight is to be responding to Wanluv Kobolo and Sister Debbie. In fact, you can't, because they are going to be two in one forever, and maybe they are fans on social media as well. I know your husband to be, your boyfriend Medical, does not want to wade himself into some of these discussions. So if I were you, I would just concentrate on what I'm doing. Concentrate on your wine shop, concentrate on your business, on your acting career, and continue supporting your boyfriend Medical in releasing songs, in shooting music videos, and in performing on all the several stages that you two have been. It has been very beautiful throughout the last year, that is 2019, seeing you guys on a couple of stages, both home and abroad. I think you guys have been fantastic. You guys have been phenomenal. But this act of you responding to every tweet, every statement from either Wanluv the Kobolo or Sister Debbie, in my honest opinion, I think you don't need this. I think this is not needed. In fact, you can't. You can't win. Because looking at the lifestyle of Kobolo, looking at the lifestyle of Sister Debbie, this is what they do for fun. Let me put it that way. This is what they do for fun. Wanluv might be doing out all these things out of fun. He's not doing it to heart. He's not doing it with that seriousness. Maybe you might attach to it. They don't have that time. So my advice to you, Fela Makafui, I think I've respected your hustle over the years, looking at what you went through when they said man jilted you before Medical came for you, and all the stress that you have gone through. My small advice to you is that you can't win this war. So just ignore and pay attention to whatever you are doing, and that rather will be profitable to you. It is still the quick news here on Sammy Flex TV, presented by Editor-in-Chief Sammy Flex, myself, and with my people, Richie Flex and Digital Rasta, as the producers and directors of the show. Now we're going for our very last story, and this story is also of interest to me because of the person involved. Here we are talking about Miss V. Formerly, she was signed on to Lynx Entertainment, one of the very successful female artists we had in our music industry, until recently, when we heard that she is taking a bow for some time out of the music industry, and that some even suggested that she was going to get married. Others said she was pregnant, blah, 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 blah. Now, finally, Miss V has surfaced. Now, a story on Ghana Web says, "Depression chased me out of the music scene, Miss V reveals." Now, let me read a bit of the story, then we'll come back to do our analysis as usual. Now, the sudden disappearance of Vera Hamena Kwedo, also known as Miss V, in the showbiz industry, threw music lovers into a state of confusion, especially as she was releasing back-to-back hit songs between 2017 and 2018. Now, the amiable songstress has, however, finally revealed the cause of her sudden disappearance from the music scene, sharing her ordeal with Belamundi on TV3's New Day on Monday, January 6, 2020. She noted that she was suffering from depression, which was so frightening that she had to resort to soul searching. Now, a quotation coming from Miss V, and she says, "When my whole depression thing happened, I did unfollow people. I just wanted time away. I was lashing out in ways I didn't even understand. I pulled away from everyone. I curled up in my shell," she disclosed. Now, the interesting thing is that songstress Ifya, according to Miss V, also supported her during her time of depression. Now, she said, Miss V says that Ifya was always checking up on her, making sure that she's okay, and Ifya gave her the strength to bounce back again into the music industry. Thanks so much, Ifya, for doing this for Miss V. But then, I am still asking, in listening to the interview with Miss G, or Belamundi rather, on TV3, I did not hear what caused the depression from Miss V. In fact, I did not hear what caused it. Some people have also said that it was because at a point in time at Lynx Entertainment, Miss V was not getting all the attention, especially when Kiddy and Kwame Eugene were introduced onto the label. She was not getting the attention. Maybe that is what caused the depression. Again, at a point, she was not getting the hits. All the hits were coming from either Kwame Eugene or Kiddy. Can it also be the cause of the depression Miss V suffered? Well, whatever caused it, madam, you know better. Some people even think it is a lie. The fact that you are saying you suffered super depression, some people even think, yeah, the real issues are there, but you are just using depression to cover up and to tell us that this is whatever you suffered. Like I said, you know best. You know what caused it. I hope in your comeback, I hear you're about to release a song called The Sheriff. In your comeback, I want to believe that you have seen what caused the depression and you know how to overcome it moving forward. If you have seen this and you know how to overcome it, hallelujah. But then if you've not seen it and you don't know how to overcome it next time, then it is my prayer that you do another soul searching so you find out how you can always overcome this. And again, to the media, and this is the time that our sister needs us most. I know that while she was with Lynx Entertainment, we supported her in various ways, in terms of promoting her songs, in terms of giving her all the gigs to play and all that. She's back. If really we loved her and we did not love her because of maybe Lynx Entertainment, either Albert or Richie, then let's show her the love again. Because if we don't show her that love and she goes back to her room and realizes that, oh, I was Miss V, I just took a bow. Within some few months, I came back and the whole Ghana has forgotten about me. It is going to be another frustrating moment for Sister Miss V. We need a female artist in the system. There are just a few. We can talk about the Wendy Shays, the Ifya, Sister Ifya, and it goes on like that. Let's do all we can to support them, because the music industry without the queendoms will not be a proper one. Let's support them to win. This will be the end of today's edition of the Quick News. My name remains Sammy Flex. Thanks to Richie Flex. Thanks to the man called Digital Rasta, aka Currency, for giving us all the wonderful content for today's edition. I know you've loved it. So what you have to do is to subscribe to our channel so that you can always be part of the content here on Sammy Flex TV. Thank you for watching. We are out of here.